So you'll probably get like a recording in progress. All right. Hi, folks. My name is Bea. I use she, her. And I'm joined today by our regular guest, Dave, who is a shelter worker with Dixon Hall and co-facilitator of the Harm Reduction News podcast. Good to see you, Dave.
It's always a pleasure and a privilege to be on the show, Bea.
Oh, thanks. That's very exciting.
So you want to hear something funny, Bea?
I absolutely do.
So two pieces that I want to show people. And I know we're mostly about covering news. These are actually sourced from a journalistic point of view. These are sources of news.
I've been in the harm reduction community for 27 years, and harm reduction works. It allows people to use indignity, it allows people choices, agency to their lives, and it's meeting people where they're at, right?
Harm reduction works. It's evidence-based, it's client-centered, and it's been working for a really long time.
We have questions from our viewers, but I want to ask you both a couple of questions if you could respond to, and then I'll leave it to you.
There is no housing. So how does housing look? You know what I mean? When we're saying, oh, we're going to get you housing, we're going to get you into these treatment centers. We haven't heard the Ford government talk about new housing. We haven't heard the government say that they built some new facilities or extended it within either hospitals or other services.
Space for the Heart Hub within this umbrella of harm reduction. I don't think we need to replace safe consumption sites with the Heart Hub. I think there are people that want to use and want to use safely, and then there are people who don't want to use, right? There are people that want to seek treatment, and I think the government focusing on that is a positive, but just putting all money and redirecting funding to that isn't going to help anybody.
Like, it brings up so much around like service gaps and like the idea of undervaluing like lived experience and peer work, and like the role in harm reduction around building meaningful relationships.
People, opioid users, drug users, homeless people are being scapegoated, definitely.
Is going to impact in like a rippling effect, right?
Blaming opioid users and blaming homeless people and blaming poor people. And it just makes no sense in terms of solutions, but also it's not.
And so much of what we're seeing around the pushback around supervised consumption sites is like, just like covered in misinformation. Like, it's like, this is where you go and you buy your drugs. And it's like, that's not what's happening there at all.
It's stigma. It's easier to stigmatize people than to come up with solutions.
For sure. And I think so much of what you've shared today is really about the power of community and connection, right? Like, everything in how we work towards shared liberation is rooted in like one conversation at a time, right? Like one really intimate conversation and a vulnerable conversation that like sees the humanity in all of us. And the dogs. Show us the dogs one more time.
Yeah, thank you so much for this opportunity. And this is Boy's first interview, so he's really thankful for that.
Smash the like button, subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And thank you to all of the dogs for also joining. That was like a special bonus.
These dogs go firsthand. Hey, he says harm reduction saves lives.
Yeah.